Sith, but as a savior. The Senate roars, banners fly, but the Force trembles. Among the crowd stands Bastila Shan. She knows the man beneath the mask and the shadows he hides. The Jedi Council gathers, cautious and uncertain, yet forgiving. Revan is absolved, but not forgotten. In the quiet of night, he meditates, but peace escapes him. Whispers echo in the Force, cold, ancient, familiar. Dreams plague him. Stars burning black, voices without faces, and a throne that does not belong. He questions his past, what he saw beyond known space, and what he and Malak truly discovered. He warns the Jedi of a darkness far greater than the Sith they know, but they do not listen. In secret, he uncovers hidden maps and logs, coordinates that should not exist. He says farewell to Bastila, not forever, but for what must be done. Alone, he departs into the unknown regions. Beyond the outer rim, silence reigns. Star systems lie stripped of life, planets swallowed by nothingness. Finds ruins older than the Republic, covered in Rakatan glyphs, something watching from afar. A massive vessel appears. Silent, alive. It carries him to a world that bleeds with power, a citadel in shadow, the heart of the true Sith Empire. And there, the voice, cold, eternal Vitiate, the Sith Emperor, older than nations, hungrier than war. Revan resists, but the Emperor begins the ritual, not to kill him, but to consume him. Mind is shattered, twisted, held in stasis. Not dead, but dreaming, forever feeding the Emperor. Imprisoned within the cold void of the Maelstrom station, Revan's body is held in stasis, unmoving, but never did. For over 3 centuries, the Sith Emperor Vitiate siphons Revan's mind and essence. Using him as a dark conduit to fuel his growing power. Time loses meaning. Visions plague Revan's fractured consciousness. Memories of Bastila, Malak, and the Forgotten War clash with glimpses of a darker future. Becomes 2 minds, one still seeking the light, another whispering vengeance. His strength wanes, but his will endures. Beneath the endless torment, a spark survives, a flicker of identity. And far beyond, unseen by Sith eyes, forces begin to stir. A new age approaches, and with it, the galaxy's most haunted soul prepares to awaken. Republic, Bastila waits. Years pass, no word. The Council declares Revan lost. The Republic rebuilds, peace returns. But in silence, the true enemy waits beyond the stars. And Revan, once Jedi, once Sith, remains bound, a prisoner, a vessel. And in the dark, the Force holds its breath. Ship drifts through the stars. Bastila Shan scours encrypted Jedi archives and ancient Sith war records, tracing whispers of Revan's last known trail into the unknown regions. A forgotten signal buried in forbidden records leads her to a darkened system where no starlight reaches. Quiet urgency, a covert strike team assembles, elite, loyal, and sworn to secrecy. They descend into the shadow of the Emperor's prison world, breaching the outer perimeter in a precise, devastating assault. As alarms scream and shadows stir, Revan, gaunt, bearded, barely breathing, feels a ripple in the Force. He claws back a spark of willpower and disrupts the stasis that has held him captive for centuries. At the heart of the vault, Bastila bursts through the chamber gates. Their eyes meet, and in that single moment, the broken fragments of Revan's soul ignite. Together, they flee through fire-lit corridors, evading cloaked Sith sentinels and crumbling walls. Bastila guides their ship through the void as explosions bloom behind them. In silence, Revan watches the stars, free, yet hollow. In Republic space, Jedi healers tend to his wounds. Friends try to reach the man beneath the scars, but he speaks little. Visions of Vitiate's cold voice echo within him, along with memories that slip like water through his grasp. Meditation offers no peace, only questions. Who is he now? The hero, the traitor, the savior, the exile. In the dark stillness of his thoughts, something stirs, not vengeance, not redemption, but a clarity forged between shadow and light. The galaxy will not be ready for what comes next, but Revan will be. He is not who he was. He is something more, something reborn. In the stillness of exile, Revan meditates alone, haunted by visions of the Sith Emperor. The Republic is safe for now, but he knows the darkness is not defeated. A storm brews in the unknown regions. Determined to end the threat he once discovered, Revan prepares for a final confrontation. He records a farewell message to Bastila, entrusting her with the future in case he does not return. Then, aboard a silent vessel, dying light of a distant star casts its final glow upon the Rakatan Foundry. An ancient fortress of creation hidden in the farthest reaches of space. Here, Darth Revan has made his stand. No longer bound by Jedi or Sith, he forges a new destiny, commanding an unstoppable army of war droids born from alien technology. His mission is clear: destroy the Sith Emperor, whatever the cost. Whispers of his growing power have reached the Republic and the Jedi Order. Seeing him as a dangerous rogue, they send their finest, a covert strike team, to infiltrate the Foundry and end his reign. As they breach the station's outer hull, the hum of its colossal machinery echoes like a heartbeat in the void. Heart of the Foundry's command chamber, Revan awaits, calm, unyielding. His words carry across the steel corridors, a monologue of balance, vengeance, and the price of peace. He warns his enemies that the galaxy's true threat is not the war between Jedi and Sith, but the shadow that feeds on them both. The battle erupts. Lightsabers clash in the glare of molten forges. Blaster fire ricochets across towering droid assembly lines, and the Foundry trembles under the weight of war. Revan's skill and power are unmatched, yet even he cannot hold forever. Struck down, his body vanishes before the final blow lands. Silence follows, but not peace. Half of his essence becomes one with the Force. The other half drifts into the cold abyss of the void. Across the galaxy, both Jedi and Sith feel the ripple. A presence, neither gone nor alive. In the unknown regions, beyond the reach of maps and star charts, a shadowed figure watches from the edge of a dying world. Revan's legacy is unfinished, and the galaxy has not seen the last of him.